This video is going to be all about home tutoring. I'm going to talk about it and hopefully answer some of your questions. Enjoy! When I moved on from comprehensive school in summer 2011, I was a bit confused really of what I wanted to do education wise. Now, like I always knew, I always wanted to be a school teacher, just didn't know what the next step was for me to go, like what courses I had to do. So basically, I look at different courses that were available. Anyway, I did a CACHE for a couple of weeks. CACHE is basically working with children. But after a while, I dropped the course and I went on to something completely different. I studied business studies. I don't know why I went into this subject for, because I hated it. It was rubbish. I didn't like it, and I wasn't in business studies for long. Only a few lessons I was there for. So at this stage, I realised that college was not for me anymore. So I dropped it. I was at the stage where I didn't know what I wanted to do. Wasn't in school, wasn't in college. I was pretty wasteless at this stage. So I spoke to my parents and asked them whether I should go to work, whether I should have a year off, and start school in September, or what I should do. Anyway, after the little discussion we had, come to a decision that that I should go and do an home study course to get me back on the road to being a teacher. If that's what my dream was, that's what I had to do. So I looked at teaching assistant courses to get me back on the road to being, if I wanted to be a teacher at the end, and I found a course on home tutoring, which I started in about October 2011 I started it. So when I started my course, I spoke to my tutor. He explained what I would be doing throughout the course and what I would be needed to do by the time I completed the course. I gotta be honest, home tutoring is completely different to normal college, because basically you were just you in your own class. You're on your own. It's you and your tutor. You're basically on your own. During home tutoring courses, your tutor will be in regular contact to make sure you're keeping up to your targets, which you make, by the way, not your tutor. It's way easier than colleges because you are in charge, and when you want to do work, you can do it, and how much work you want to do is up to you. Also, you're in charge of assignments, when you're handing your assignments in, when your deadlines are, when they're going to be submitted. Like normal colleges, you have your tutor or your teacher or your lecturer on your back, stressing you out, telling you when assignments going to be in. But with home tutoring, your tutor is not on your back all the time. He helps you and he like guides you through the course. Your tutor guides you, but he don't stress you out. Basically, you are in charge when you're on tutoring and not your tutor. Your tutor is just there to help you if you're stuck or anything. But basically, you set your deadlines, you set your targets, you set when your assignment is going to be handed in, and your tutor is not on your back 24/7. It's more relaxed than colleges because basically you're working from your home, you're in your home, and you haven't got to be rushed. You do it in your own time when you've got a bit of spare time. That's how home tutoring is handy if like you've got a job or something, or if you working somewhere or doing something else. It's handy because you could come home and when you finish work you could do an hour of studies, or you could just do this and that, yeah. So it's cool. If you're struggling with an assignment and you're not all on your own, because if you're struggling on your assignment, you can just phone or you can email your tutor, and basically they are willing to come out, help you, and usually give you the answers to whatever question you're stuck on. My tutor did that. I'm lucky. I like my tutor. He's brilliant. My tutor was. What happened when I first started home tutoring was my tutor or the college, he came out and spoke to me and got all my details and GCSEs, and but you don't need to have GCSEs, okay? GCSE qualifications are something that you have when you leave school, comprehensive school in the UK. So when you leave school about 15, you do tests and have GCSEs. Anyway, I showed him my GCSEs and obviously I passed my GCSEs, so that's fine. He told me then a bit about the college. He explained how the college worked, how he would be giving me assignments, how if I had any exams. Luckily I didn't, so that was brilliant. What else? He also gave me a starter pack, a welcome pack. So usually when you go somewhere you have a welcome pack, don't you? So I had one of those. And that was just telling me a bit of information about the college. And I'm going to show you it now. Hang on. So he gave me this. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's a bit too light really, isn't it? He gave me this anyway. This is a starter pack. And it's explaining everything about the college. And I know it's a bit light, but sorry. But that's just anything. And he also gave me this book. This book as well. Which also loads of reading about the college, pass rates, how to study, things like that. And also, but obviously I can't show you this tidy. This is my just saying thank you for your enrollment and a very warm welcome to the college. Enclosed, please find your first two modules of a Teaching Assistant Level 3 course, the first two assignments as well as a study tip manual. Once you send in your first assignment, we'll send you your next two assignments. We hope you find your course both interesting and enjoyable. Please do remember you have full support from your tutor team, and that's basically by here. Obviously you can't see it, but by here is all my tutor's details and everything. It's fairly light, sorry, but yeah. And also it says there's no time limits on completing the course, but if you tend to have a break of 6 months or longer, please notify the college so we can honour our policy to no time limits. Once again, you're welcome to the college, and if you have any questions, please phone us doing it live. So as you might have just heard then, that assignments. You'd have you'd have two sent. When you first have the thing, you have two assignments when they first sent it. So that's what they did. Basically, it's a continuous progress where you have two assignments. Once you finish Module 1, you send off Module 1. While Module 1 is getting marked, you would then go into Module 2, which you already have. So basically, you always have work to go on. If you understand, then what you do, if you pass Module 1, you would then get sent your next two modules will be Module 3 and Module 4. So when you finish Module 2, you'd send that off to get marked, and then you'd have Module 3 to get on with. So you would always have work to get on with while you've got an assignment in the post getting marked. And basically, I'm not going to show you my assignments, but basically I got 1, 2, 3 files. I got 3 files of all work that I done in my whole course. And that's all my work, that is, in there. That's all my home tutoring work. So I did a lot of work. With my home tutoring, and I mean this might be different to other tutors, don't just bank on, like, if you're thinking of going on to a home study course, that it'll be like this. But with my distance learning course, could be different with others. It was either pass or fail. So you either pass the module or you fail the module. Luckily for me, I had 12 modules, and first time I passed them all first time. Yay me! I enjoyed home tutoring because basically it was more freer. There wasn't no travelling. Like in other main colleges, you got to travel. What else? You got to get up in the mornings early. I didn't like that, so I didn't have to go when I went to something. So another thing I enjoyed it. Mind you, when I was in main college, I was traveling like 1 hour a day. So that was cutting like 2 hours a day traveling there and back. 2 hours a day that was. So it's towards my day gone, so I didn't have to do that when I went home to do. So that's what I really enjoyed it. And it was much more free. I only did work when I wanted to, you know. So yeah, well, finally now at the end of March, the date is on this thing actually, the 28th of March. I finished my final module, and basically I had my certificate through, and here's my certificate, if you can see, level 3 diploma. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that, it's a bit bright. Level 3 diploma in teaching assistant, pass with merit. Look. So that's my certificate. I'm so happy that I got a certificate. Over the moon, it's just brilliant. Yeah. So anyway, this video was all about home tutoring. I hope you guys found out some answers and found out some useful information about this. Thanks for watching, subscribe, bye!